Former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, joins me. Newt, I think Trump will take advantage of any shutdown. He's going to slim the government down. Does Trump have Schumer trapped?
Well, I think Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries have trapped themselves. Look, the objective fact is, and we just did a poll, America's New Majority Project, I wrote about it in the New York Sun yesterday. The country does not want the government shut down, and the country does not want spending to increase. So if you have Democrats saying, I'm going to shut the government down unless you spend billions more, they're on the wrong side of both of those issues. And I don't quite know how Schumer and Jeffries allowed this to happen. But basically, Trump has maneuvered them to a point where they're giving him the opportunity, and Russ Vought has been preparing for this for the last 4 years at the America First Policy Institute and at his own shop. I mean, he knows what he's doing. And they're giving Trump the excuse to begin to shrink large parts of the federal government at a speed you would never get in a normal environment. So, and frankly, this is going to affect the governor's race in Virginia, where there are a huge number of federal employees. It's going to affect the governor's race in New Jersey. If these Democratic senators vote to close the government, they're voting to lay off the federal employees. This is going to be bad for the Democrats in both states.
And the longer it goes on, the longer Schumer fails to come to some kind of compromise or cave, the worse it gets for government employees, because Trump's going to go down the line, down the list, chopping whatever he wants. The longer it goes on, the worse it gets for Schumer.
Look, this is not complicated. President Trump ran to have a smaller government. He was elected, and the Senate and House Republicans were elected to have a smaller government. Now, the Democrats, by closing the government, are going to give the president the excuse to decide selectively. You know, in Washington, they'll have this like a snowstorm, and they'll say only essential personnel need to show up. I've always thought, you know, if you're not essential, why are we paying you? And so you're going to have this test that basically says, if you can't prove you're essential, you need to go find a private sector job.
It's brutal, isn't it?